Hello everyone, it's week 3 in our project Hiring in Toronto, and that means we're going to be looking at job creation data on LinkedIn to determine whether or not the job market is hot in the Greater Toronto area. Our goal here is to answer the questions of many professionals, which is anyone hiring, and if so, where are they located and in which industries? If this is the first time watching one of our videos, welcome, and let's explain the method of our madness. The blue line is to show how many jobs were created for that particular day. This line will show great volatility, but this shows us what the short term looks like. The black line represents a 7-day moving average of job creation data. This line will be less volatile and represent the medium term. We will now incorporate a red color representing a 30-day moving average of job creation data. This line will represent the long term. The idea is to now compare the day, how many jobs were created today compared to how many jobs were created on the average of the last week of the jobs that were created on the average of the last month, and see are we higher or lower. To confirm strong growth, we need to see both the blue and the black line over the red line. Now let's look at the data. The Greater Toronto area is alive and well, says our chart, while the weekly average drops at a rate of 19.4%, but it's still above the monthly average by 7.8%. This shows that we have confirmed growth over the last month since the beginning of COVID-19. So while everyone is saying, oh my God, there are no jobs, actually we have considerable growth since then. But now let's see where the opportunities lie. Time to look at the job types, with full-time employment being first up. Due to the majority of jobs on LinkedIn being full-time employment, the chart looks identical to the Greater Toronto market, and so does its conclusion. Trend lines prove confirmed growth and a 21% loss since April 4th, but above the red line by 6.8%. However, it's good practice to check if the largest sample size reacts similarly to the population of data. If it matches, great. If not, great opportunities lie ahead. Or in a pessimistic view, we know that you messed up. For part-time, it's picking up toward the end of the week, and I think the downward pressure on full-time employment has something to do with it. Also note, Toronto likes hiring part-time much more than contracts, which is the opposite of Montreal. But going back to the data, the daily and weekly points are above the monthly data points, telling us the growth is confirmed, showing us that there's an opportunity as many don't search for part-time jobs. As previously mentioned, contracts aren't a focus in Greater Toronto area. However, they've been consistent. The weekly and monthly average lay on top of each other, so don't forget about them. They're a great way to do a tryout for a full-time job. Let's look at the top industries and see which ones have opportunities. Computer software, we don't have to go over it much as most tech companies are growing and most people know about that. It has confirmed growth, meaning both the blue and the black lines are over the red line, and it has a positive delta of 17% on the monthly moving average, but a decline of 13.3% on the weekly average. Information technology services follows a similar way with confirmed growth. The weekly moving average was reduced by 16.2%, but a positive delta of 6.2% comparing it to the monthly average. Staffing and recruitment has confirmed growth as well, with again the black line being over the red line and with strong job creation on the daily side in blue. This is a great opportunity professionals need to take advantage of. These people are paid to get you jobs, and people are asking them for help. Let them do it. Reach out to them today. Financial services are a staple in the Greater Toronto area, and I think they're just getting started, which is scary to think about as they have already confirmed growth over the last month and finished the week very, very strong in the daily data. If you like financial services, it's a great time to keep an eye on them. Experience levels are always interesting to look at, especially now that we have the monthly moving average to actually see which ones are actually moving in the right direction. Many students are saying that there are no internships available, which is fair. The volume is lower than normal. However, many students are no longer looking, and in this chart, we can see that the weekly average is over the monthly average. Coupling this with recent daily activity, it's time to sneak in while everyone else is sleeping. For entry level, we see another positive sign of confirmed growth on the most populated experience level. While the weekly average dropped 15% since our project started, the weekly average is over the monthly average by 9.2%. This is strong showing right here. Another variable and another confirmed growth. Associate level, just like the others, has dropped 27% on the weekly average, but is above 5.5% on the monthly average. This is a great opportunity for young professionals or professionals who just finished their masters. The mid-senior experience level is the first variable not showing confirmed growth for the GTA market, with the weekly average falling 9.3% lower than the monthly average. However, it finished a week with 3 strong daily data points in a row, so look to see it make a small comeback in the next week. For the director's level, the weekly moving average has reduced by 29.2% since our analysis, and it has confirmed growth as it rests over the monthly moving average by 6.3%. This is another strong opportunity. For the executive level, weekly average has been lowered by 10%, while simultaneously beating the monthly moving average by 28.6%. I think this is a great opportunity, especially because with many companies changing and pivoting how they do their strategy, they're going to be hiring a lot of new executives. So as you can see, the Greater Toronto area is actually growing. So don't be demoralized when you're watching the news right now. Go out there and get a job. If you need help and to create a game plan, please reach out to Plus5XP or just comment below on the comments. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any questions, please comment below. And also make sure to like our video and subscribe to our channel, as we'll be doing these weekly. As a thank you for watching this video, please find below the top companies and job titles for the Greater Toronto area from April 10th to April 17th.